In today's video, I'm going to teach you Airtable IF formula. If you want Airtable to automatically show one result when something is true and a different result when it is false, the IF formula is one of the most useful tools you can learn. It's simple, practical, and perfect for creating conditional logic inside your table. To get started, open the Airtable table where you want these conditional results to appear. This is important because the formula will work based on the fields and records that already exist in that specific table. Before you build anything, take a quick look at the field you want to base your condition on, since your formula will usually reference that information directly. Next, add a new field and choose the formula field type. This is where Airtable lets you write expressions that calculate results automatically. A formula field doesn't require manual updates once it's set up, so it's especially helpful when you want your table to stay dynamic and organized. Now, in the formula editor, use the basic IF structure. If condition, value if all true, value if false. This is the foundation of the formula. The first part checks whether something is true or false. The second part tells Airtable what to display if the condition is true. The third part tells Airtable what to display if the condition is false. For the condition, enter the logic you want Airtable to test. A common example is checking whether a status field equals a specific value, such as a record being marked as done. In other words, you're telling Airtable to examine the content of that field and compare it to the value you specify. Make sure your field name is written correctly and that the value matches exactly, especially if you're working with text. After that, add the result Airtable should show when the condition is true. This can be a word, phrase, number, or other output depending on what you need. Think of this as the yes result, or what should appear when your condition is met. Then add the result Airtable should show when the condition is false. This is the alternative output when the condition is not met. Having both outcomes clearly defined helps your table communicate useful information at a glance. Once everything is in place, save the formula and check the results. Review a few records to make sure the IF logic is working correctly. If something looks off, double-check the field reference, spelling, and formatting inside the formula. That's how to create an Airtable IF formula for conditional results. Once you understand this structure, you can use it in many different ways to make your Airtable workflows smarter and more automated.